Hey YouTube, it's Gundu73 making another video, and today will be a comparison video between the two different Hinderer tactical pens at the moment. One being the Extreme Duty, and the other being the Investigator. And this is how they come packaged. It's pretty simple. And here are the pens. This is the Investigator, and this one is in copper. And this is the Extreme Duty, and it's in stainless steel with a zirconium nitride FDE PVD coating. So, and at the moment, these are the two Hinderer pens that are offered. More maybe in the future, I don't know. The main differences in these are size. Design is sort of the same, but it's negligible really. In my opinion, they just have two different design philosophies. The Extreme Duty here came first. It was the first pen the Hinderer offered. But before he had the Extreme Duty, he had the Kubotan, which he still makes. And the thing with these Kubotans is, like the pens, they're modular. So if you wanted a different end, like imagine this is the Kubotan, you could just swap out this end for a different end. And one of the ends you could swap it out for was a pen. So what I think happened, through my just like deductive reasoning, I guess, is people probably said, hey man, you should make a pen, like a dedicated pen, instead of having to buy the Kubotan and then having to buy the pen attachment separate. And when he did that, it was really expensive. Like, the Kubotans are about $100, $120 with all the attachments they come with. And then the pen attachment, which wasn't included, was like another $180. So you're looking at almost $300 to get the Kubotan and the pen attachment. So he makes this. It looks really similar to the Kubotan. If you look at them, they look very similar. But, so basically it's a Kubotan that was designed to be a pen as an afterthought. The Investigator came second, after people said that this one was too big. So they made a tinier, more compact tactical pen, and that's how you get the Investigator. The main thing with this that strikes me in terms of design is it was a pen first, and then they sort of made it into a Kubotan by adding this little end here, which you can even swap out for a flat end if you don't want it to be tactical at all, in terms of having a little, striker end. Both of these pens are great, and they're just, different in terms of what you want your EDC pen to be. The Investigator is something that's definitely smaller. Caught it. It's, just large enough to write with, and when you're writing with it, it doesn't look very threatening. The Extreme Duty, on the other hand, it looks pretty intimidating no matter what. But I mean, just to look at these side by side when they're opened up, you can see how much longer it is, and it's also a bit thicker too. The Extreme Duty is about ½ an inch thick, and if I had to guess, this one is about between like 1/4 and 1/3 of an inch thick. So definitely thinner. Probably closer to 1/3 though than 1/4 of an inch. And in terms of weight, this is around 2 ounces, I think, and this is almost 4. It's 3.6 actually. So it's pretty heavy, pretty big. And I mean, the Extreme Duty, when you're writing with it, get that all in frame. So you're writing with it, it's pretty big, In terms of modularity, you can put the Kubotan attachments on the Extreme Duty, but the thing is that some of them, they all attach right here. So when you're using this as a Kubotan, at least in my opinion, you'd want to have your thumb up here so it doesn't slip out of your hand when you're hitting something. So it kind of defeats the purpose. The Investigator, on the other hand, its attachment is down here. And I think there have been 3 so far. It ships standard with this bullet end attachment. And then there's a flat one, which isn't, for hitting at all. That's good if you don't want it, that basically makes it just a heavy-duty normal pen instead of a tactical pen. Then there's also an even pointier one called the Warhead tip. So, really, when it boils down to these pens, it just depends on what you want. The bigger, heavier duty, more intimidating pen, or the, less threatening but still tactical pen. One thing that is different for sure about these is how they carry. So I have a pair of jeans here, just to show you guys what it looks like when they're clipped. The Investigator clips fairly easily because underneath the clip here it's smooth. So, it's kind of awkward to do this how I'm standing. So this goes in nice and easy. The Extreme Duty has these ridges underneath, so it's a bit tougher to go on. There we go. But the other side of the coin there is this is not going anywhere once it's clipped to your pocket. You have to deliberately yank it out to get it out. This is pretty sturdy, the Investigator, but if you're really jostling around, I could maybe see it slip out, maybe. But there's no way in hell that's coming out, it would take you'd need to be like upside down and violently being shaken by your ankles, and then maybe it might consider falling out of your pocket. Ultimately, they're both good. I like them both. I think that if you like tactical pens, they're both worth getting. These two, price-wise, are $80 and $90 respectively. So they're close in terms of price. It just depends on what it is you want your pen to do. So, both great options from Hinderer Knives. If you have any questions, you can feel free to leave them below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.